I believe the audio mix.
Yes, yes. Can you please check it now, sir? We turned it on. Check one, please. Okay, check one.
Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Good morning, MCC. So it's a nice, bright, sunny morning, and we just saw M. Vijay. Hey, work பண்றதா? Work பண்றதா?
Hello. After 36 balls, it's 63 for 2. Good start.
Nice, bright, sunny morning.
So after 36 balls, TSM Superstars have off to a good start here, 63 for 2. The veteran Murli Vijay playing his hand, getting a wonderful 31. Skipper IK probably brings out his best batting during the 100 ball every year. He's looking in good touch with Arjunari. Strikers need a wicket now. They're bringing in a new bowler, Pradyumna.
அதே திருப்பி லூப்ல போயிட்டு இருக்கு. இப்போ வருது. லேட்டா வருது. பரவாயில்லையா?
Both mics are working.
சிங்கே இல்லாம இருந்ததுன்னா
இல்ல வீடியோ நம்ம இங்க பார்த்து பேசுறது வீடியோவே டிலேவா போய் அந்த வாய்ஸ் நம்ம பேரண்ட்ல பேசுற டைம் தான்
போயிடலாம்.
also one thing I wanted to say that நீங்க சங்கரம் பண்ணும்போது if you're talking something to the team no turn off the mic and speak. Push through the covers for a single by Arjunari. Key partnership here for TSM Superstars. They have an explosive batsman waiting in the dugout, Akhil Srinath, who is due for runs. He didn't get runs yesterday. He'll be itching to get some today. Star player of this competition's history. Been a marquee player for the last at least 2 of the 4 seasons that's gone by. Gentle medium pace there by Pradyumna. Pushed off the back foot for a single from IK. IK is very clever when it comes to identifying his role. He knows he has to get his 35 runs every time he comes out to bat. He's the anchor around which the team operates. Did it yesterday. Can he do again today? Can he get another 35? 150 against this opponent could well be a match-winning total. What do you feel, Ananta?
Yeah, absolutely, Giri. Because if you see last game that TSM Superstars played, they had a fantastic start. They were like 5 overs 70 with Vijay and Ravi. Gave a great start to the team. And today Ravi unfortunately couldn't do much, so he got out. But nevertheless, these two right now in the middle, Arjun Hari and IK, they're doing a fantastic job. And if they continue to do this, I think we are looking at 170 plus on the board, which will definitely be a very competitive total. And they can put pressure on Madras strikers. And we saw the way Madras strikers batted yesterday, but they were not very impressive and very underwhelming. But they managed to get 144 on the board, and they've Tigers looked very unsettled from the beginning, and there was no intent, and finally collapsed and fell short by about 7 to 8 runs.
Yeah, I think if superstars can get to 170, I think that'll be more than enough against this opposition. Not known for power hitting. Strikers batting lineup. Vinay again, their captain is an anchor. Abhijit and Rohit will have a lot of pressure if they're chasing around 170. As IK just keeps going on. Looking solid here, IK Rohit. Been a great servant of MCC cricket, former captain of the MCC B team. Full toss pushed away on the offside by Arjunari for a single. Slight fumble. Will they push for two? They are pushing for two. That's wonderful running. That's wonderful running. That's the strength of this pair. They ran so well yesterday as well against Talevers. They continue to do that, ensuring that the rate is still above 10 and over. They would need a wicket here. They would need a wicket here. 27 of 14 for IK. Really good beginning from the skipper Superstars. Now once he gets his 35, I think the next batter is going to be the key here. Akil Srinath. He has a 30 today. New bowler into the attack. Deepesh, leg spinner. The last over from the pavilion end. There will be a change of ends after this. IK Rohit batting on 27 and looking solid. Arjun Hari giving him good company at 11. Tossed up delivery. Oh, that's nicely fielded by Siga at long off. Should try and get a wicket if they can get Arjun Hari out. That'll put a lot of pressure on superstars. Punched off the back foot by Arjun. Very clear with his roles here. He's not trying to go for the big shots. Just ensuring that he's getting a run a ball. Looks like IK is going to be the accelerator. And then, of course, Akil, he only plays one way. If he gets going today, I think that will help TSM's cause a lot. Oh, nicely bowled. Nicely bowled by Deepesh. Bowling good speeds here and good lines. Not giving the batter any width. Extracting bounce off the wicket. IK is someone who likes space on the ball. And Deepesh is doing a great job slowing it down. Bowling good lines. Tossed up again. Beautifully bowled. Nicely played by IK. Will they push for two? Siddharth Kamlesh? Just one there. Nicely fielded by Siddharth Kamlesh. Good bowling here by Deepesh. Bowling very impressive speeds and good lines. Not giving the batter any width. I think Vinay has also got the field placement spot on. Got all the fielders in front of the wicket. The boundary. Except for the deep backward square leg. Of course, you can understand at this level. He is worried about the odd bat ball. Full toss. Will he take it? Rohit going for the... Oh, just fall short. Should have put that away. Arjunari would be slightly disappointed. Chest high full toss being missed. Short, wide delivery there. I don't think strikers will be disappointed too much. It's been a good over. He looks like a real threat. Looks like a wicket-taking option for strikers here. Flighted delivery, beautifully bowled. All wonderful fielding there. That's great fielding. Good over, just 5 of that. There'll be a change of ends.
So 8 overs done and change of sides. So 76, 48 balls bowled and IK batting on 29. So he's got 6 more runs and then he has to come back, retiring after another splendid innings. So we'll have a new batsman in. See, once IK gets his 35 and retires, so technically TSM Superstars will be 3 down. And you have another superstar who will be coming in. You know, it will be his redemption moment because he didn't have a great outing in the last game. So Akhil will come and he will express his skill sets. So he's raring to go. And Arjuna Hari is also doing a good job out there in the middle. The 5th edition of the MCC Cricket 100 Ball Carnival, sponsored by KUMBHAT and family.
Pradyumna
This-
is coming into bowl his second over. Be interesting to see who bowls the 10 ball, Ananta. Who do you think will bowl? Because Rohit has bowled 2 already. Siddharth Kamlesh has bowled 2 already. Looks like it's going to be Abhijit.
Yeah, even I have a feeling that Abhijit will bowl the 10 ball over.
It'll be interesting because TSM superstars do have the likes of Roshan and Anish who can actually go big towards the end. An off spinner bowling, we saw what happened last morning when an off spinner bowled a 10 ball over to two
Hey, can you just
right-handers.
move? Oh, sit down.
Oh, that's a lovely shot.
shot.
That's a top shot there from Arjun Hari.
Wonderful shot there. You know, he over extra cover. It's such a difficult shot to play, Giri.
Yeah, and on the rise as well. It wasn't a very close ball. I think he
Reflects
used
on his cricketing skills.
highly skilled cricketers, Arjun Hari. Hope he plays more cricket for MCC through the year.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
see him only during the 100 ball.
Wondering why such good players don't play or represent the club in inter-club tournaments.
Pushed off the back foot for a single. I think these guys are very clear of their roles, Ananta. We saw it yesterday as well. Arjun doesn't look to go big unless he's 15-20 runs already on the board. And they know their strength. These two run very well. Akhil, who comes in after this, also runs well. I think Arjun Hari has been a vital cog in the middle the last couple of games to push the score around 145,
Couldn't agree
150.
more with you, Giri.
That's something that IK, does really well as a skipper, defining roles to the players. I played under him in the inter-club games. While he has his own plans, but I think one thing that he makes it very easy for the other players is that the roles that he gives, everyone knows what we're going to do. Would have been disappointed to miss out on that. Got some bad on it, might have gone for 4.
See, as a cricketer, I've played with IK. A lot of games. We've actually batted together, and the way he approaches his innings and the way he plans his innings. He's a very busy batter. He always keeps thinking a lot.
Oh, he's given him
that's
out.
a setback. Setback for TSM Superstars. IK Rohit. LBW.
They've gone for a review, Ananta.
No, I don't think so. I think he's walking
I think
out.
it's just for a formality sake because he's a star batter. He's already walking back.
I don't think he wants a review here. Oh, he has asked for a review.
He's asked for a review, but looks like he's very clear that probably missed a straight one there. He's already 3/4 way back to pavilion.
Who was the bowler?
Pradyumna.
Giri? Oh, Pradyumna.
Very surprised Vinay bowled him the third over yesterday, but he's come back well. Gaujit took down him for a couple of sixes yesterday, but it's been good today so far. Nothing fancy, just line and length, stump to stump bowling. That's paid off here. The big wicket of IK, because again Murli Vijay fell on 31. IK falls now on 28. Both of them not getting to the 35 might the 10-15 runs might cost you
I agree
superstars.
with you. I agree with you. Because every run counts in a
Yeah.
T20 game. Because the game is never over till the last ball is bowled or the last run is scored. So this is a very the interesting part of the format.
It's a great initiative here by the organizers, the DRS, the technology that has grown so much. I think we are making it to use here in our 100 ball tournament as well. This is the second time. Last year as well, we had the technology. It's helped the game. Ananta, what are your takes on? What is your views on?
100%. A great initiative by
And that has been given
Madras
out.
Cricket Club, and see, this initiative has provided a platform to so many promising youngsters who can showcase their talent and go on to play for the club later on. And trust me, this is only going to get bigger and better as we see. And the Kumbhatan family have been supporting this tournament throughout, and I'm sure in the years to come, this is only going to get more and more exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. When you say young talent, I think the likes of a Siddharth Kamlesh or a Siga Ponmudi, I think they'll be the future of the club here. They'll have to take the torch forward in the next 4-5 years time, because they've looked really good. I think Siddharth Kamlesh for the second year in running has been really impressive in this tournament. Uh, yeah, Akhil has come out to bat. I think this is the make or break for superstars. If Akhil gets a 30 or a 35, I think superstars on the driver's seat. But if he falls cheaply like yesterday, I think they wouldn't have enough on the board, Ananta.
See, I feel, since Akhil got out early in the last game, and see, he's due, and plus, see, even his approach, he has to come out with positive intent, and he shouldn't be very overcautious. He has to play freely and get those runs. For his skill and talent, I think he will get his 35. It's on the cards.
Absolutely, he's a quality player. He's played for the TNPL. He's done well in this tournament as well in the past, as I said. Didn't look himself yesterday, I felt. Even when he was bowling or in the batting, I felt sort of gave me the feel that he was so into himself that he was desperate to get the runs and do well. I just feel for someone of his quality, he just has to let the game flow. I think he's good enough to get a 35 and bowl well in this at this level. So I also have a feel that he'll do well today, Ananta.
Yeah, my gut feel says that he will do well. See, morning I met him in the change room, and he was strapping his shoulder. So, his shoulder and his close to his neck, and it's hurting him, and he was mentioning that it's been bothering him for a few weeks. So even yesterday when he was bowling, I saw that he was in a lot of pain, or he was struggling a bit.
Rohit is coming into bowl. I think Vinay has been very clear in his plans. Saw that yesterday as well. He identified a couple of batters in his oppositions, and he feels they are the best batters. And whenever they come out to bat, he's bringing on Rohit to attack them immediately, because he knows that if he gets Akhil now, that opens the door for probably a collapse from TSM superstars.
Absolutely, because this partnership, or these two there in the middle, their 35s are very, very important for TSM now, and they should ensure that another wicket doesn't fall, because if another wicket falls now, they have to revisit their strategy, and at least try to get to 150 or 160. That's very, very important.
83 for 3 after 54 balls. What are you looking at, Ananta? 46 balls left. You do have Anish Raja, Sahas Bora, and Roshan. All three can bat. Maddie can bat as well.
No, Maddie is not playing today. So
Okay.
Maddie is out, and Yogi is in.
Yogesh can bat as well. Hari does bat decently as well. The wicket
They
keeper.
bat deep.
Yeah.
Definitely, they bat deep. See, again, it boils down to that 10 ball over, which is very crucial. And if they can get that 20 or 25 runs in the 10 ball over, that will make a world of difference for TSM, and they will easily sail through to 170, 175, which is definitely a par on the course.
No, I think 170 would be above par, given that it's day two, we're playing on the same wicket. And also keeping in mind the opposition's batting approach, I think 170 will definitely be enough for superstars. How crucial is Arjun Hari, Ananta? You are associated with the team. Just talk us through his role, because he's been so assuring at the crease even yesterday
See,
and
Arjun
today.
Hari, I think the IK has, clearly defined his role, and he's playing his role to perfection. And nothing, short of an admirable, skill set expressed by Arjun Hari, and is very very clear. IK has told him that he has to hang around in the middle and get that 35 runs, and he's been doing that, pretty well, and he's quite comfortable from ball one. He's been quite confident.
You can see why Vinay has brought back Rohit here. Good start to the over. Good length outside the off stump, beating the batter. I think he's also improved leaps and bounds in the last year or so. From the setback he had a couple of years back, where he went for 30 in the 10 ball over in a final. I think last year as well, he was tremendous for Java Smashers. He started off really well this year as well.
He's certainly the X factor, and a potential game changer. And a guy like Rohit, on his best day, I think he can destroy any team. His batting and bowling.
But I also feel that somewhere someone has to look to take him on. What Murli Vijay did today. Of course, he had the quality. I think he'll be a different bowler if he starts going for runs.
Absolutely, it'll start working, on his head, and even when Vijay took him on, he started straying, and he started bowling down the leg, and it definitely works on any bowler, when he takes you on. So probably, as you say, I also feel, the bowlers, one of these batters should take him on. But Akil, I don't know. I think he will slowly settle in, and again he will play for his 35 runs. What do you think, Giri?
No, having said that, I know Rohit is their star bowler. He's just got 4 balls left. So, in my opinion, I think Akil has to see him off. I think they're already going at 9 and over. If Akil can survive this over with Siddharth Kamlesh already bowled 2, he has to wait for the leg spinner. The leg spinner has to bowl one more over, and he's a loopy leg spinner. I
I
think he can
agree.
take him on.
I agree, Giri. You just see him bowl the 4 balls, and not do anything stupid. That's a great shot by Akil. We were just mentioning, I think he took him on. The next ball, he bowled a short one, and Akil picked that early, and it was
That shows his
not over the
class as
boundary
well,
line. 4 runs
Ananta.
to Akil. From that, 4 runs added to the scoreboard.
That shows his class as well, that shot. A little surprised with the tactic there. He doesn't have a fine leg, and he was willing to bang it in short. Not the largest square boundary on that side as well. Still look to bowl test match length. That's what I would tell him if I was the captain. Yeah, that's where he has to be.
Oh, that was a good single there.
Slight
Very well
misfield
played by
allows him to get
Akil.
a single.
Very well bowled by Rohit, and just a run conceded.
And that we've been around since the first edition of the 100 ball. Played in the same team. You led the team that I played. We were runners. Started as a 4-team tournament. Now it's a 5-team tournament. I think the quality of the tournament has improved a lot since the day it started. A lot of talent coming through. Power hitting has been going on a different level. Flashes that outside the off stump for a single.
What is Arjun's individual score, Giri?
Arjun's batting on 21 now, Ananta. Of
So Arjun's batting on 21.
Of 18
Akhil is
innings.
batting on
6 of 3.
6 of 3. So this partnership is very crucial for TSM Superstars. So if Arjun manages to get his 35 and if Akhil get his 35 too in say probably 25 balls, I think TSM Superstars is in for a total north of 170. So that'll be a very interesting contest.
Yeah, I think if
And
both of them get 35, that automatically makes it 140. So if the others can chip in with another 25, 30, I think they are set for close ball. That's beautifully driven.
What a shot by Akhil. Lovely shot by Akhil.
Oh, that's a great stop there by Abhijit. He's been a star so far in this tournament, Abhijit. Had a great game yesterday. That's a great effort.
So he saved 2 runs for the team.
it's so nice to see youngsters, throwing themselves and, basically the commitment that they're showing is very impressive.
No, commitment, when you say commitment, I think both the Abhi brothers, Abhijit and Abhishek, who plays for Talevas, they're always there for the team. They put their 100%, 150%. Very soft-spoken guys, both of them. But I think
a lot of humility and, reflects on, their upbringing.
But star players now, Abhijit has been a really good asset for MCC over the last 3-4 years. Oh, they bring
Abhishek was, I saw him play, yesterday and,
Yesterday.
and he was, so good. All his strokes were very good and he looked very confident from ball one. And he got his 35, with so much of ease.
big move here, Ananta. They're bringing in Siddharth Kamlesh. Vinay is very clear that he wants to get Akhil early, bowling out his best 2 bowlers much earlier than expected. I think this will be the key. Will Akhil curb his instincts, understand the situation, just try and bat him out? Because then that will open up the likes of Shami sir, and then you have the leg spinner Deepesh who he can take on. It's going to be a key over this one. Oh! That's top
there.
running. That's excellent
that was
running.
just a single there, but now the end result is 3 runs to Arjun Hari. Very well fielded at extra cover and
Square leg fielder should have backed up that throw.
Yeah,
there.
the square leg fielder was like a bit slow and
Pradyumna.
he didn't realize. So, he then rushed to the ball and then again sloppy fielding and, 1 run now converted into 3 runs. So, this is mighty good for TSM Superstars.
Now this is the key, Ananta. Akhil up against Siddharth Kamlesh. Probably be the best young spinner of the tournament in the last 2
Me and
editions.
Vinay, and everybody knows that this partnership is very crucial and Vinay has to get a wicket here. And for getting a wicket, he has to get the best to bowl. So, it's quite obvious that's why Rohit and Sid Kamlesh are bowling, to make an inroad here. So, let's wait and see how things unfold.
Unless it's in his slot, Ananta, I don't think he should be trying to do something because he's got a 3 of the first ball. Run a ball would still give them 8 this over. Cut away, they get a run. Arjun Hari has been brilliant, going under the radar. He's also contributed again today. Got some important runs yesterday. Batting on 24 now. Not a lot of people talk about him, Ananta. There's a lot of talk about Murli Vijay, IK Rohit, Akhil.
Underrated, cricketer and who's been doing exceptionally well. And he's been phenomenal in this tournament so far.
And not just this year. I think even when a couple of years back when he played for Dev Tigers, I think he was phenomenal. Last year he was part of the winning squad with them as well. Just these sort of people, who don't draw a lot of attention outside the game, but just come in and do their job for the side are absolute assets to their captain and the owners of such franchises.
Absolutely. So he's naturally talented. It's very clear that the way he's approached the game and very very sensible.
Big ball coming up, Ananta. If I was Siddharth Kamlesh, just look to toss one up, tempt Akhil and see if he's going for it. Yesterday we saw that happening. A loopy off spin. Akhil wanted to take him down. think this is a big ball. Went flat again. That's not how you bowl to him.
What a shot by Akhil. What a shot.
Feel like they're bowling right to strength. Cannot give pace to Akhil unless it's a rank turner. You'll have to slow it up.
It's very clear here, Akhil's intent, he's very clear that he doesn't want to get bogged down. So he wants to, see here, Giri, again, the shot selection and shot execution is
Yep.
very, very important. So you have to pick the right ball, then back yourself, pick the right spot. That's the approach and that's the way you go about it. And I think Akhil is doing it bang on.
Yep. Oh, and for a wild slog there.
It's very important Akhil doesn't get carried away.
That's very important. Don't think the move to bowl Rohit and Siddharth Kamlesh has worked for Vinay. Both have gone for more than 10 runs in their couple of overs. And now their two best bowlers have also bowled out Ananta. I feel TSM superstars are on the driver's seat now. Interesting, Ananta. Who's going to bowl out the rest of the overs? I see Shami sir at least bowling one from here. Oh, he's got lucky there. He's got lucky. I get a couple. And that's the end of Siddharth Kamlesh for the day. Big over there, 12 of it.
TSM superstars cruising along. Both these batters, clearly know what they have to do. Their roles are clearly defined.
And Arjun is doing a phenomenal role here. He's played to perfection. Even yesterday he got his 35 and today he's on his way to get his 35 and Akhil is also stepping up and Akhil is also connecting the ball well. So this is good news for TSM superstars. So if they continue to bat in the manner they've been doing, I think 170 plus is definitely on the cards.
Absolutely. I think it's a great platform set, Ananta. They're batting at 104 for 3 after 66 balls. 34 balls left. I think 170 should be gettable if Akhil gets going here. Given the bowlers. And again, Ananta, on that question, who do you think are going to bowl out now? They still have to bowl 34 balls. Pradyumna has bowled
I
2.
think
Rohit
Shami
has
will
bowled
bowl
out.
1 or 2 and Rohit has bowled out.
Siddharth
Sid
Kamlesh
has
has
bowled
bowled
out.
I'm very sure Abhijit is going to bowl the 10 ball.
Abhijit is going to bowl the 10 ball. So that's what we're seeing here.
So who
right
bowls
now.
the other 24, Ananta, then? Interesting. They do have Sharath as an option. Siga just bowled 1. So I think it's 2 from Shami sir, 1 from Sharath and 1 from Siga maybe. Starts off with a wide there, Shami. Players like Akhil, Dheeraj, those sort of guys, Murali, Vijay, Gaujit, when they are in the middle, I think there's a lot of pressure on the bowlers. I think they just have to use that as well. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Beautifully bowled. Using his height. Good bounce there for Shami. Don't think that's his strength, Akhil. He has to look to go much straighter.
He's been connecting the ball well and he's been also playing well, in the V.
Yeah.
I think that was an unnecessary stroke by Akhil.
Interesting field set by... Oh, he's gone big. Gone big. That's gone all the way.
Strength. That's his strength. And you see Akhil, getting the maximum there.
Now, Akhil has to realize that, his 35 is very important. So he shouldn't throw his wicket. He has to get to his 35. And that is very important for TSM superstars. See, Giri, you're looking at another 24 balls, so which is around 4 overs. So even if you're looking at 12 runs per over, you're looking at 48 and plus the 10 ball over. If you're looking at another 20-25, you're looking at 73 in the next 34 balls, which is close to 175, 180. So which is what TSM superstars should be looking at right now. And they shouldn't be doing anything silly, but just focus on this and get that 10 to 12 runs per over and then, take it to the last 10 ball over.
I'm feeling Vinay just missed a trick here. Not too sure whether he should have bowled out both Rohit and Siddharth Kamlesh so early. Because Akhil was anyways going and he has to bowl 3-4 overs of these bowlers now. He's on to 20 of just 9 balls. That's the sort of push that he needed after yesterday's game.
No, I understand, Giri, but it's a gamble which Vinay took, because he was also thinking that, this wicket is very crucial. And see, if he gets one more wicket, if Sid or Rohit could have, broken this partnership, then TSM Superstars definitely will be in a spot of bother. So probably his gamble didn't work. I wouldn't blame Vinay for that, for that judgment of his. Sometimes things work,
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes they
Yeah,
don't, Giri.
I knew he'll bowl one of them, but I was a little surprised he bowled out both. Understand the logic, as you said. He's desperate to get Akhil because everyone knows the kind of damage that Akhil can do. But I also felt like people do underestimate the batting to follow as well. I think Roshan's been batting really well the last year or so. He's been very, and now just worried who's going to bowl to him when he comes because Arjunari he's just 7 away from his 35. He has to plan for batters to come as well, I feel. Again, I think this speaks volumes about IK's leadership as well, Ananta. The way, as I said earlier, way he gives roles to people, so much of clarity. There are times when people might not like the role that they're given, but at least there's clarity on what is expected out of them every time
Absolutely,
IK leads.
absolutely. See, it is clearly cut out, and at least each one knows what he's supposed to do, whether he likes it or not. But IK is, has put his foot down and, clearly defined the roles to all the players, and and they are playing their role to perfection so far.
It's come back well, yeah, Shami, after that 6, just 3 singles. Still, they've already got 10 of the over.
If you compare yesterday's TSM, superstars performance to today's, see, yesterday's they had a brilliant start. Vijay and Ravi gave a great start, 70, and then the momentum died, and then they repicked, and then towards the end they failed. So I don't want the same thing happening today.
No, but I think the difference is already evident, Ananta. Akhil fell cheaply yesterday. I think that was the difference. If Akhil would have got even the 20 runs that he's got now at this pace, would have got another 10 extra. That could have been vital. Akhil's also understood that.
See, now Arjun, sooner than later is going to come in now, and then I think sure Anish is going to get in. So Anish, is one of the heavy hitters for the team, and if he manages to get, that 20 or 25 or whatever, in uh, as many balls as possible, fewer balls as possible, that will be another, shot in the arm for TSM superstars.
I've also been hearing a lot of talk about Sahas Bora batting well, Ananta. You've been associated with the team. Do you think he'll go ahead of Anish or will be a
No, I don't think so. See, I don't think
You feel
Sahas
Anish is the better
Bora,
batter?
is as destructive as Anish, because again Anish, on a good day, he can be very destructive.
Yeah, especially against spin. And the only seamer that they had has bowled out. So I think they'll have to bowl spin. And I agree with you, Ananta, on that. I think Anish, especially for this game, is going to be more destructive. And as we speak, we can see him just stretching a bit there. Padded up already, Anish. Looks like he's going to go in next. Oh, and he's bowling out Abhijit as well.
Abhijit, this is his
Second
third over, right?
second
Or
over,
second
which
over.
means he
I
can't
think,
bowl the 10
no,
ball. Because
why,
Rohit and Siddharth
Oh,
Kamlesh have already bowled
already
3.
bowled three.
That was interesting from Vinay.
Who's going to bowl the 10 ball over then?
Big gamble. Will it be Siga Ponmudi? Or will it be Sharath? Or will it be Shami sir himself? Given that maybe he's anticipating Akhil to get his 35 and go back in the next couple of overs. Very interesting here. Very interesting move.
No, see, Abhijit is bowling his second.
Third.
He's bowling his third now.
No, he's bowling his second, but he can't bowl more than 2. Because already a couple of bowlers have bowled 3, Ananta.
Right, but the 10 ball over, who has to bowl? 10 ball over, only the
Someone who's
marquee
bowled
can't bowl,
only
right?
no, someone only who's bowled only one over, who hasn't bowled yet. Those are his options now. I thought Abhijit, having bowled just one, was being kept for the 10 ball over. It's an interesting move. This big over, big over. Tossed up delivery, pushed on the offside towards long off for a single. I think it's very clear he wants Akhil's wicket. Even if he gets him for 25, 30, I think Vinay knows the importance of those 5-10 runs. Arjun's moved on 30 now. 30 of 24 for Arjunari. Done his part. He can get next 5 in a couple of balls. I think 26 balls, 35 is job well done by Arjunari.
Very well done by Arjun Hari.
Just adds so much fluidity to this batting lineup, does Arjun. Because he never gets bogged down, runs well between the wickets. Not just what he gets, but what he contributes to his other partner as well. Adds a lot of value to this team.
Absolutely. I fully agree with you, Giri.
It's surprised he bowled only one over, Ananta. A lot of captains don't understand how well he bowls. I felt last year also he didn't bowl enough. I think today he should bowl a couple at least. Gill is moved on to 22 of 11, striking at 200. In fact, 23 of 12 with that single now. He has to ensure he gets those 12 runs.
It's Abhijit bowling to Arjun Hari, who's batting on 30 of 24 balls. So another single conceded. So the over has been good so far. He's been only conceding singles to the batters. So 3 balls bowled, 3 runs scored so far.
But I don't think Superstar should be worried about that, Ananta. I think what Talevas did yesterday, they're very sure who was going to bowl the last 2-3 overs. They wanted to take it deep. I think that's what Superstar should look to do. Because if you look at it, there's still another 25 balls left, Ananta. That's a lot of balls. And Abhijit will bowl only 3 of those. Oh, that's nicely cut. That's a lovely shot.
Oh, lovely
Top shot there from Akhil.
by Akhil. Beautifully played on the back foot. Pierced through the gap between covers and point. 4 runs to Akhil and 4 more to TSM score. So TSM sailing through here, very comfortable. They're on the way to get their 170 on the board.
And the 4 batters are doing it again for Superstars, A lot of onus and pressure on these 4. Saw 3 of them getting runs yesterday, and all 4 have got runs today. I think they are the nucleus of this side, and they've stepped up in both the games so far, Ananta.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's like, overall team performance, and every batter is stepping up and, doing what he's supposed to do. This is very impressive.
They have Tigers losing both their games. I think Superstars would believe they probably are favourites to still make it to the final. Having played Talevas already, if they can get a win today, that'll do a lot of, good for their chances of making it to the finals, because they look the form side, they look the side with a lot of quality, especially in their batting. If their bowling and fielding can click, Ananta, I still feel they are one of the favourites to make it to the final.
Absolutely, I agree with you. And this Dev Tigers, the defending champions, was a very underwhelming performance, and very sad to see that they've lost both their games and they still have 2 more to go. And we have to wait and see, how they approach the game, and they must be raring to go and win the rest of their games. But TSM is looking very comfortable here.
And
Giri, on the bowling,
this gamble, just on that, this gamble also didn't work, Ananta. Again, Abhijit's overs gone for 9. And now they are 124 for 3 in 78 balls with all their best bowlers bowled out.
22 balls is a lot of balls, Ananta. I would push even for 175 from here, to be honest. Because 22 balls, 50 runs with the batting power that TSM superstars possess. I think looks likely now, Ananta.
I agree with you, Giri. I think he's run out of options now, Vinay. So all his best bowlers have already, bowled out their quota, and now he has to go to Siga. Or Siga is going to bowl the 10 ball over for sure. So now Shami
Maybe
can
Sharath
bowl
one
one.
over, I
Yeah,
think.
Sharath can
Are we
probably
missing
chip in with
someone,
one.
Ananda? I'm not sure. Are we missing someone? Someone that Vinay knows and we don't? Sharath or the leg spinner, Ananda? Who would you pick? The one leg spinner, Deepesh bowled
I
just one
think
over.
he will throw the ball to Sharath. That's what I feel. So let us wait and see.
I feel if Akhil gets 35 in this over, there's a good chance he might bowl the leg spinner, Ananda, with the right hand as in. I'm sure if Akhil is there, I don't think the leg spinner will bowl. But I think if Akhil gets to his 35, he is batting on 28. If he gets the 7 runs this over, comes back, I'd be very tempted to bowl the leg spinner to Anish and a Roshan. Because they always look to go big. If he lands the ball, that might work. Oh, that's a lovely shot. That is a top shot. A top shot from
Top
Arjunari.
shot by Arjunari. I think he's got his 35
Yes,
here.
he's got his 38.
38 and finished it well with a beautiful sixer over long off.
What a phenomenal batsman is Giri, and he's been doing so well, and I'm so happy for him.
Yes, someone who knows his limitations and strengths to the core. I think you need a captain like IK as well for players like him, who define very clear roles, give him positions where he can show his strength. Very knowledgeable cricketer, and it's very evident. And that was a very good innings there, Arjun.
Very well played, Arjun. Keep it up. 2 more games to go. Doing phenomenally well.
The mentor in Ananta just came out there for a bit.
See, I'm also worried about the bowling of TSM Giri because they looked very compromised yesterday.
I think Akhil was the difference, Ananda. If Akhil can get back to his mojo, the way he usually bowls, I think Akhil was the difference. He looked out of color completely yesterday. There was a moment as well in the game where he bowled a couple of wide fours and he literally apologized to IK. Just shows the kind of mindset he had yesterday. So if he gets his bowling right, I think you still have the bowling. If you get 160 every game, I feel you have the bowling if Akhil lands it well.
Today he looks very charged up, so it's the body language also matters. So yesterday he was quite upset that he couldn't do much with the bat, and today he's been doing well and he's charged up and energized. I think that will reflect on his bowling performance as well.
Absolutely, and he's a gun fielder as well. Don't forget Ananta, someone who patrols the boundary line, the most important, the hot spots as they call in the field. He's the complete package when it comes to TSM superstars.
I fully agree with you.
Again, but Arjunari, the difference is that he ensured that he got to his 35, didn't leave any runs behind. I think Akhil, while he has been batting well, has to ensure he gets these 7 runs. Can't be complacent now. Oh, flatter delivery. Nicely bowled. And they're going back for 2. That is wonderful
Good
running
run
by
there,
Anish
good
Raja.
run. 2 converted that 1 into 2.
This matters a lot, Giri, where they put pressure on the fielder and convert their ones into twos. That will again do a world of good for TSM superstars. Again, two.
Absolutely, and I also feel these 2 sides, Ananta, are best equipped to do something like that. A lot of youngsters, people who run really well. And you can see that, look to go big. Didn't time it. Just won this time. Yogesh Nahar padded up. What is your take now, Ananta? Now that Akhil is just 4 away, would it be Roshan or Yogesh to come in next? Put the mentor add on.
Even Roshan is
Give
also
us some
padded up.
inside
I think
information.
Roshan, will, come in to play the 10 ball over. I think Yogi will only go into bat now, and they would want Roshan to play the 10 ball over along with Anish. I think that's what IK must be thinking, but I might be wrong here.
Yeah, decent
Wait and
over
see.
there. 135 for 4 after 84. Akhil's batting on 31. And that looks like Sharath. You were right. But I'm a little surprised here. Or is he holding back the leg spinner for the 10 ball, Ananta? What do you think?
I
Or would
think
it be
so.
Siga?
I think so. He's holding back. You know, Siga. Siga again is. Uh, you know, is last year I saw him only bowl leg spin, but this year I see him. You know, bowl left and right. You know, and an extremely skilled and talented youngster. Like you don't see many bowling left and right. You know, in a game, so it's a very rare skill.
And Vinay is a captain who likes backing the youngsters. So, going by his traits, I feel it will be Siga to bowl the 10 ball. But personally, I would also be tempted to have a look at the leg spinner, and given that the left-hander would be away after this over. This is a big over again. Anish likes off spin. Oh, didn't land that well, but he got away with that. Short ball. Sort of felt like it sort of held up on that wicket, Ananda, this one. Didn't come onto the bat.
Yeah, it kind of you know looked like it held up a bit, and Anish had to wait for the ball to come onto the bat.
Not many know Sharath. He's been doing well with the bat for the club. But not many know he played for Tamil Nadu as an off spinner, junior state cricket. Not bowling much these days. It was very evident in the first ball, but still a handy bowler to have. A shot again.
Nice shot by Akhil.
Just one.
But, you have the long off fielder covering that. Again, a single conceded. Again, good over so far. 2 runs, 2 balls bowled.
Another time to put your captain's hat on. I have a very interesting question for you. At this day and age, when there's so much of power hitting happening, do you think what Sharath is doing now, even though technically doesn't look like good balls, is a better option? Just don't give it in the batsman's half. Pitch it halfway short, slow, don't give pace on the ball, let them generate power. Now this one he tossed it up, bowled it up. Much easier for the batter there. What do you think, Ananda?
See, one thing is, once it is there to be hit, and we are in the fag end of the game in death overs, and batsmen like Anish and Akhil, can be very destructive, once the ball is in the zone, to be hit. But as you say, when, you bowl short balls and you don't, expect the ball to be bowled there, you keep the batsman guessing by wearing, and that's what Sharath has been doing here.
See the ball that he tossed up.
It's a no ball.
Yeah, it's a no ball free hit, and 3 runs of this ball, and he has to bowl one extra ball now.
34 and a free hit. Ananda couldn't have asked for a better timing. Who he would anyways be looking to maximize and get to 40, and now he's got a free hit.
It's like a no-brainer now. Are we going to see a 6 from Akhil?
But we've also seen an interesting tactic these days in this year's tournament. People on 34, unless they hit a 6, they're ready to sacrifice 2 or 3 balls, Ananta. What is your take on that?
There we go. So there is a dismissal. And is he appealing for a wide here? Oh, a free hit. So free hit. So you're not out.
Yeah.
Other than a run out, right, Giri?
Yeah. And Vinay tried to be cheeky there, dropped the ball and hit the stumps and asking for a run out there. He doesn't understand it will qualify as a run out only if the batter attempts a run.
Even yesterday you saw Giri when Vijay was batting. So, he 34, he, 3 balls, he didn't score a run, and the 4th ball he got out or got a single, or I don't know. And I think even IK was doing the same thing yesterday. So, you're see, one thing is, you basically play 5 dot balls, and that matters a lot in a game when it is a close contest.
Absolutely, and IK did it in the 10 ball over, Ananta. I was a little surprised, being in the opposition as well. I was happy as an opposition captain, but I was a little surprised he did that in a 10 ball. Good on Akhil now. He took a single the moment he had the chance. because every ball counts at that point of time.
Absolutely.
I can
Can't agree
understand
more with you.
during Murli Vijay because the start was 5 overs 70. I can still understand he looked to maximize.
You can't do it, when you're playing the 10 ball over.
Exactly.
Where every run
I'm
counts.
surprised, especially for someone like IK who's played a lot of cricket. I was a little surprised with that. Understood this. Got back.
Wonderful innings from Akhil. He redeemed himself well today with a very good knock.
Pretty quick as well.
Amazing strike rate.
Best run rate. How much are you looking at, Ananta? 142. Probably the 10 ball over.
So the
bowled
10
by
ball
Siga.
over now. So
There's just one more ball to go because there was a no
One
ball.
more ball to go. Okay.
So 11 balls, 142. Come on, Ananta. Put on your mentor's hat. What are you looking at from a
Sure,
TSM's perspective?
this 10 ball over, TSM will make it count. The first game they missed the 10 ball over. I'm sure this 10 ball over they'll get 20 plus runs. And we are looking
20?
at 165, between 165 to 170. They have to get at least 25 runs in the 10 ball over. Only
At
then
least
they can get
25.
to.
they have to get, if they have to get to
You still have to
167,
you still have to know that it's a lot of runs, Ananta. You don't
I know,
have
if they get two
batting.
sixers, if they get two sixers, Giri, like this,
Doesn't-
which he
no,
scored
he's not
right
got
now.
hold of it. Oh, it's
Yeah,
gone all the way.
Gone, that's a 6.
That
He's
brute power there from Anish. I thought he didn't time it well, Ananta. I thought it was
Anish
straight off
is
the long off.
a heavy hitter because I saw him play at the MRC. We were playing the center wicket, and that guy was very destructive, and he was hitting the ball, out of the ground, out of the park, and this guy has got massive power. And
Harman's bowling the 10 ball.
that's a big gamble from Vinay.
Told you, cheeky guys. I told you we are probably missing something that Vinay is looking at. No, sorry. Just got carried away. I think that's Deepesh, the leg spinner. Looked very similar to Arman. I was shocked for a moment.
Right. So who's this?
So
Deepesh.
Deepesh, the leg spinner. So as I said, because two right-handers are batting,
I think your guess was right,
Yeah.
Giri.
I don't think Siga landed it well today. That also played into Deepesh's hand. The captain going towards Deepesh.
I've
Big
never
over,
seen
big over.
Deepesh around playing interclub cricket or anything.
I think this is first year in the 100 ball as well.
Okay, all right. Because I've never seen.
There was a comment from
this cricketer.
Vinay before the start of the tournament. He said Deepesh bowls much better than Roshan. And look at the irony. Now he's bowling to Roshan in the 10 ball over. And Roshan I thought was fabulous yesterday. Just a couple of balls I thought Dheeraj got him away for a 1-6. Of course, Dheeraj's quality. It was bound to happen. But found it really difficult to play Roshan. It's a good start. That's a really good start from Deepesh.
10 ball over has just started, and the first ball
Roshan
bowled well.
playing spin is not Roshan's strength.
Yeah, that's not his cup of tea.
Prefers quick bowlers. Nicely bowled again. Gone for the big one. He's cleared
And
it.
yes,
He's cleared it.
That's Roshan for you. Ball number 1, bowled well. Ball number 2, over the ropes.
That brings
So,
up to 150.
As I
Ananta.
was mentioning,
To you, Giri, so, 2 sixes from Roshan, you've already got 12.
Yeah.
And then another 13 runs is easily gettable. If you get another boundary in between, like 16 runs scored out of 3 balls.
Yeah. I still feel 20 is doable, but 25 is a bit too much. Then you need a couple of more sixes, Ananta. I think if you get 3 sixes, then maybe 25 is doable. But that's a lot of pressure, If he lands it well, it looks like he gives good revolutions.
And will keep going for it.
Absolutely.
That's his nature and that's his strong suit.
Tossed up again, full toss, and missed out on that. Should have put that away, Roshan. Be disappointed. Hey, giving good revolutions.
He had
there,
to just
Deepesh.
connect it, because there's no fielder covering. There's no deep squaring. The fielder is more towards deep mid wicket. So that would have been a definite boundary if he had just
This will
connected
be
the ball.
interesting. Anish, the big hitter, against the leg spinner, who's tossing it up. Nicely bowled. That's the length he has to look to bowl. He's giving good revolutions, getting spin off the wicket.
Again, now 4
He has
balls
to bowl just short of
bowled,
length.
4 balls bowled,
Seven.
7 runs scored.
Full toss. Missed out.
Again,
Missed out there, missed out. They're coming back for two.
Anish
Good
is
running.
not
Anish has
connecting
been
the
really
ball.
good. Anish has been really good with running between the wickets as well, Ananta. So he got himself to a quick 12. The score has now moved to 157, Ananta. 13 more, 5 balls possible, 170.
Definitely possible.
Just shot again. That's
Lovely
cracked
shot.
off the offside.
Lovely shot by Anish.
Top batting by Anish there.
Lovely shot. He waited on it, pushed to the back foot and cut it through point and covers for a boundary. Useful 4 runs for TSM Superstars.
Now 170 looks extremely likely. This is 9. Another 4 balls left. One big hit, Ananta. Then 170 is a bare minimum that they look at. And I think that's too much for strikers already. Sir, Harish na phone.
4 more balls, the 10 ball over. Anish
Definitely looking to score a maximum.
Cut off the back foot
Well
again
bowled
for a
by
single.
Deepesh. And again, a single conceded. 13 runs scored so far. This 10 ball over.
This is where I said, Ananta, I think Vinay missed the trick, bowling out all his best bowlers very early. Didn't work for him as well. Akhil anyways got his 35. Full toss.
And
found
this
the
is
gap?
going to be another boundary, or is this fielder going to cover it?
It's a good chase there actually. Oh, he's done
Nice,
well.
he's
done
covered
well.
it.
Saved.
He ran all the way from deep square leg to deep fine leg, stopped it, and 2 runs conceded.
.164 with 2 balls left, Ananta.
8 balls bowled, 15 runs
Need a
scored.
Need a boundary to get to 170.
Let's
Need
see
one
if,
boundary.
Roshan can, get another 6 in his pocket.
Heaves it on the onside. Looks like just one there.
Just 1 run scored, 16 runs scored so far. 1 more ball left. Is Anish going to finish well? Is the question now.
165 yesterday. It's 165 again today, Ananta.
I think he's going to finish well.
Full toss.
That's
It's
a nice
straight
shot.
back.
Nice shot.
Nice
Shot
shot
for
by
four.
Anish. 4 runs.
170 will be the
Good 10
target.
ball over. 19 runs scored of, the 10 ball over. So TSM Superstars have done well, redeemed themselves well.
This 10 ball over got 19 runs. And the final score,
They finish at 169 for 5, which means strikers have to chase 170. Not going to be easy. Not going to be easy.
that
Ananta.
is
I think one
par
thing
on the course, or as Giri was pointing, is definitely, more than par on the course.
Ananta, if Superstars have a good start, I think they'll have to think about net run rate as well. Having lost one game, I think this is an ideal game now that they've got 169 against a team like Strikers. Not a lot of power hitters, Ananta. Probably Abhijit can do a bit. But apart from him, I don't see anyone taking the game away from the opponent. So I think net run rate should be something that they'll have to keep in mind.
Yes, that I think IK would have, figured that, or should be having that in his mind.
And to the viewers, Giri, can you explain
to the viewers as to how this net run rate, what is this concept of net run rate?
So it's
Because many will not know what it is.
So it's basically your batting average by your bowling average. Run rate, I mean. Your batting run rate by your bowling economy. So number
bowling
of runs
economy?
scored,
What do you mean?
So number of runs scored by the number of balls chased gives you a batting run rate, divided by the number of runs conceded by the number of overs bowled, or the number of balls bowled, will give you the bowling run rate. So batting divided by bowling will give you the net run rate.
Okay. So it's batting run rate divided by the bowling run
So
rate
that's why when you
is
keep
the net run
losing,
rate.
where you give more runs than what you've scored, your net run rate usually goes to negatives. So 169, we'll see you at the start of the second innings.
Absolutely. So it's been a great tournament so far. Game number 4, first session got over. The 3 games which got over yesterday. The first game was won by Etika Devils with Dev Tigers. The second game was won by Talaivars versus TSM. And the third game was won by Madras Strikers with Dev Tigers. And now the fourth game is on, first session over. TSM Superstars 169. So we will see you in the second session.
Good morning, viewers. The second session is about to start. TSM superstars starting their bowling right now. Anish to Arman. Nice 2 runs off the first ball. It's Sharath and Arman opening for Madras strikers. TSM scored 169 in their allotted 16 overs. That is 100 balls, 16.4 overs in the 100 balls. He scored 169. Madras strikers have just commenced their chase with Arman and Sharath. 2 runs scored of the first ball. Anish to bowl the second ball to Arman. Dot ball from Anish. TSM superstars are absolutely charged up. You can see the energy on the field after scoring 169. Nice shot by Arman. Very nicely played by Arman. A good straight drive for 4 runs. 6 runs scored of 3 balls. A good start by Arman to this chase. Nicely bowled by Anish. Again, one more dot ball. 2 dot balls in this over. Giri, what do you think? Because the dot balls in the power play, is something which Madras strikers, shouldn't be having too many dot balls in the power play.
See, but having said that, Ananta, both of them are flashy sort of a batter. So if they can get a couple of boundaries every over, they can afford 1 or 2 dot balls as well. Should be looking to go at 10 and over, bare minimum. That's top shot. Top shot. Nice, cleared the boundary. That's a top shot from Arman. As I said, a couple of dot balls, but they still got 12 of the over already, Ananta.
I agree with you, Giri. Bang on there. Arman, not many know or many know that the innings that he scored in the finals last year, was a match-winning knock. He played so well, with so much of confidence, and he's doing the.
Oh, this is absolutely brilliant. Giri.
Top batting there by Arman, but I feel Anish has been a little too full in this over. Should be bowling back of a length. 16 of the first over there. Great start from strikers. Murali Vijay is opening the attack.
Now, this was not the start that TSM wanted, because 16 of the first over is a brilliant start for Madras strikers. They have started on the right note, chasing down 169. If they continue to play this, maintain this momentum, I think this will be a very, very interesting contest.
Murali Vijay, who didn't bowl in the last game at all, is now going to open the bowling. In the power play. Sharath also, who didn't open last game, is opening this game for strikers. These two can get off to a good start for strikers, get 40 no loss, 50 no loss. Think they have decent batting to follow, to do the job. Short ball. Just one there. Oh, they're coming back for 2. Good running there. Looks like he's bowling gentle off spin, Ananta, to start off. Goes for the slog sweep. That'll be two again. That's really poor from Sas. Really poor from Sas there. I think Arjun Hari has to field a deep mid wicket. I think they missed the trick already. You have a good fielder in Arjun Hari who's standing at mid off. Shot again, pulled away. As he found the gap, he's found the gap. This is a great start from Madras strikers.
Great start by Sharath and Arman. The second over by Vijay. He's already conceded 8 runs in 3 balls. This is a brilliant start for Madras strikers.
Shot again. Just one this time. 25 of the first 10 balls, Ananta. Ideal start that they were looking for. TSM under pressure right away. Surprised Ravi uncle didn't
This
start.
looks like a different team today, Giri.
Because yesterday Madras strikers were very underwhelming, 6 overs 27 and today 25 of 10 balls. This is looking like a different team.
Vijay bowling to the left-hander Arman now. Deep mid-wicket and long on are the two fielders. Patrolling the boundary.
Bowled 4 balls, conceded 9 runs, 14 in the first. So 23 of 10 balls.
Would he look to toss one up and tempt Arman now? Ananta, what do you feel?
Yes, he should do that. Get Arman to go for the big one.
That's a top shot. That is a top shot from Arman.
This is phenomenal batting by Arman and
Sharath, 13 runs conceded in 5 balls.
Dream start
11.
this from strikers.
This is a for them and just the kind of start that Madras strikers wanted.
Nicely bowled.
very sensible.
Nice blow, but I think the damage was already done in the over. 29 runs in 12 balls. And strikers are off to a flyer.
So they need
I think Ravi Uncle has to
88
bowl this
balls, 88 balls and they need 140 runs.
over. Still 10 and over, Ananta. It's
Still
not
10
going
and
to be
over,
easy, but they've
that's,
off to a good
the
start.
intent right from ball 1, see both Arman and Sharath, are very clear that they have to capitalize and get as many runs as possible in the power play. Vinay must be a happy captain now after the start that Madras strikers has given. So Ravi Shankar is bowling the 3rd over. Again a bowling change. Ravi Shankar to Sharath. That was a good ball. 1 run conceded. 30 runs in 13 balls. Ravi Shankar on his way to bowl the 14th ball. One more run conceded. 2 runs of 2 balls in this over. Third over, and for those who've tuned in late, TSM scored 169 in the allotted 100 overs. Now Ravi Shankar bowling the third over to Sharath. A good ball from Ravi Shankar. Sharath trying to guide the ball between point and short third man. Missed the ball. Couldn't hit the ball. Ravi Shankar to Sharath.
Oh, 6 scored by Sharath. Again, here the intent is very clear. They want to capitalize and get as many runs in the power play. Another good over to Madras strikers with the 6. 8 runs scored of 4 balls in the third over. One more run conceded. 9 runs of 5 balls. 2.5, 40. 17 balls, 40 runs to Madras strikers. This is a brilliant start. That Madras strikers wanted this kind of a start, and these 2 batters are providing it. Good shot, well fielded. So 10 in this over. "41 runs, 3 overs bowled." You have another change. Sahas coming in to bowl the 4th over. The last over of the power play. 41 runs scored in 18 balls. 169 is the target. 170 is the target, to be precise. And Madras strikers off to a flying start. These 2 batters have provided what the captain of Madras strikers wanted. They have delivered it. And they are still looking at maintaining the same run rate, maintaining the momentum. Excellent start overall. Now TSM superstars have to do something about this. They've brought in a new bowler, Sahas. Let us see if Sahas can do the trick. IK badly wants 1 wicket right now. And let us see if Sahas can give them the breakthrough. 3 overs, 41 for no loss. Madras strikers defending, chasing 169. 4th over about to commence. Sahas bowling to Arman. That was a good ball and an overthrow. 2 runs conceded of the first ball. Arman taking his time. Sahas to Arman. Very nicely played, nicely played.
Very well played by Arman. He gets another boundary. Four more runs added to the scoreboard.
4.2, 46 for no loss.
Sorry, 3.2. I correct, 3.2, 46 for no loss. That was a good shout by Sahas, but the umpire thought it was missing off stump. A good ball from Sahas after conceding a boundary in the previous ball. 3 balls bowled, 6 runs scored in this over. Very well bowled by Sahas. Arman trying to heave it over mid-wicket for a 6. Couldn't connect the ball. Very well bowled by Sahas. A good over from Sahas so far. 5 balls bowled and only 6 runs scored in this over.
Bowling much better
Good
today,
comeback
Ananta.
by Sahas.
Bowling much better today, Ananta. Felt he was too short yesterday. Didn't get his radar. He's come back well today, just like how Akil came back with batting.
You see, he's slowed down, and his usual style is hitting the wicket, but now he's slowed down a bit.
As I was saying that, I think he heard us say this. And the next ball was, a quicker one.
Four gone, 49.
4 gone.
Also with that, it's actually Sahas's birthday, Ananta, today.
Yes, it is Sahas's birthday today. He's turned 18 today. Happy birthday, Sahas.
Another 10 ball over.
He bowled 5 balls well and again conceded a 4 in the last ball. So another 10 ball over, 52 in 4 overs. This is an amazing start, Giri.
Absolutely. 49, the first 4 overs. I think after work already done, Ananta. Top start here, just like how TSM had yesterday. I think strikers are off to a flyer today.
Not going well for TSM. They only need a wicket now and they need to do something about this. Otherwise, the game will slip if they continue to maintain this momentum and, if they get to 100 quickly, then, they need only 70 runs after that.
Honestly, won't be too disheartened with this, Ananta, because now is the time that will really challenge the strikers as a batting unit with the power game after the power play. Arman already getting 27. He's one of the power players for them. So I think now is when the challenge will start. Whether they're still able to find the boundaries. With 5 fielders on the boundary is going to be the key here.
Yeah, that is true. We have to see, how they approach this run chase, post power play. That's very, very important. As you say, Arman, one of the heavy hitters, sooner than later has to come back, retire after scoring his 35 runs. So, and after that, Siga will get in, and Siga and Sharath has to take on from there. Interesting contest. Let us see how it unfolds. Let us see if TSM can get a breakthrough and if Madras strikers can maintain this momentum.
So how TSM struggled against left-handers yesterday. With the likes of... He got another boundary there, Arman. Got
They've been
35.
scoring boundary at ease, Giri.
Absolutely. God is 35. Owner
It's a
special there.
brilliant knock by Arman. So we missed this yesterday, but Arman has redeemed himself well by scoring a brilliant 35. Still waiting to see who's going to get in next. Great knock by Arman.
Vinay is going in, Ananta. Vinay is going in at
I
3
think
today.
Vinay is going in, so he's leading from the front, the captain leading from the front. So
Surprised that
let's
they didn't want the left-right combination going. We saw how TSM struggled against left-handers yesterday
absolutely.
with two incoming spinners.
It's a no-brainer that Siga should have gone in. But anyway, you know, Madras strikers, they have different plans, different ideas.
Will this open the door for TSM to bowl their, the leg spinners and the left-arm spinner? Do you think they can get through some overs of Roshan now, two
They
right-handers in the crease?
they should do that. They have to slow them down now.
As we speak,
And
Akhil is warming up, who's already bowled 1 over. I think they want to finish off Akhil before the left-handers Abhijit and Siga come in. Really struggled against the left-hander Dheeraj yesterday, Akhil. So it's blessing in disguise probably for.
no, Giri, you have Abhijit, you have Siga, and 35 from Abhijit and 35 from Sharat. Makes the whole thing look very simple.
But I think the strike rate also will play a part now, Ananta. I don't feel both Sharat or Vinay can really force it against spinners right from the start. As we say that, tossed up delivery, just one there. That
That's
was just
poor
one.
running between the wicket in say 9 overs. That's like they are beautifully set up this game to chase down the target.
I'd say if they don't lose a wicket, Ananta, even if they get to 80, 85, they should be happy. Uh, sorry, 90, 95 in 9 overs. Not exactly 100 would mean that they are in the driver's seat.
95 is fine. See, if they're getting this 10 and over in the next 3 overs, it's like another 30, which is 96. So 96 in 9, and then you have 46 balls. And 46 balls and 60 runs, 70 runs,
70
is,
runs. Should be
is
doable.
definitely doable.
Given that they have Abhijit, Rohit, people who can clear the boundary. Siga was in good touch yesterday. They should look to try and take this deep and believe till the end, I think, Ananta.
See, TSM desperately need wickets here, Giri. They can't let these partnerships build. They have to make inroads. They have to take quick wickets, put pressure on the batters. Unless they do that, I think the game will slip away.
Absolutely. Akhil is coming back for the second over. 1 wicket now would open up the game again in TSM's favor.
Let us not forget, this cricket's a very funny sport. Things can change, in just an over or just a few balls. So you never know. So it always, keeps you guessing, and it's a very exciting contest going on here.
Honestly, Ananta, when you look around the field for TSM, apart from Roshan, who do you think would pick wickets for them? I know there are bowlers, Arjunari, Akhil, who are experienced leaders, will keep it tight. But when I look around this bowling unit, you don't see a lot of genuine wicket takers, Ananta. I think Anish as a fast
I
bowler and
fully
Roshan
agree
as
with
a leg
you,
spinner
Giri.
are the only two
So,
options.
other than Roshan, I don't see anybody who has this ability to pick wickets. They will just bowl out their quota, but I don't know if they have the ability to pick wickets unless the batters are doing something terribly wrong.
Another full toss there. He's got it in the gap for 4. Poor bowling there from Akhil. Really struggling to control his bowling in this year's tournament, Akhil, so far.
This was what I was worried about, Giri. As a bowling unit, they look very compromised. So they have to do something about, their bowling rotation of bowlers, or the bowlers have to work more harder, because yesterday they looked very compromised, and again today uh, they are not where they should be.
I think Ravi Uncle should have bowled one more. Finish his quota of 3. Good comeback there by Akhil. Push that through. Bit of bounce.
Oh, nice, good 2 balls bowled well. Good comeback by Akil.
Poor this from Vinay. Got a boundary. I think he should just knock it around now. got a boundary and now
You
he's
should
played a couple
rotate
of
the
dot
strike. You got
balls.
a boundary. You have to be more sensible. You can't play dot balls.
I think he has to play to his strengths. Don't think this is his strength. Tossed up again, smashed through the cover. Gone away for another boundary. Oh, he stopped that.
Very well stopped.
Stop that, Anish Raja.
Great fielding by Anish Raja. Saved 2 runs for the team.
Some good footwork there. Last ball. Can he get away with a dot ball or a single here, Ananta? That will mean still mean an over under par for strikers. And he's got him.
Oh, he's got him. Akhil has got him. So this is what TSM wanted, and Akhil has provided it for TSM Superstars. A very important wicket. Vinay bowled by Akhil. And Vinay was struggling in this over after he got off to a good start by scoring a boundary and then followed up by 2 dot balls, then a single, and he's out. Clean bowled by Akhil. This is a good breakthrough for TSM Superstars and a setback for Madras strikers.
Big moment in the game, Ananta. Sharat getting near to 35. I think Vinay had to bat a bit longer than that. Little surprised with his approach, as I said. He looked very fidgety in this over, especially after getting a boundary. He still wanted to keep going. Not sure if that was the right tactic, Ananta. For someone who's played so much of cricket, for his class, he should have backed himself just to take it a bit more deep.
Yes, this is definitely a setback for Madras strikers. They were looking up to the captain. He was leading from the front. The intent was there. He eventually got out. And now Siga is in now. The left-right combination is in. What is Sharat's individual score? Now with Sharat, sooner or later has to retire and come out, and then 2 new batters, Giri. So again, it is a new game of cricket with the 2 batters in. Again, opens up possibilities for if TSM is smart, if they bowl well, they'll be on top of things.
Absolutely, that's why I'm very surprised with what Vinay did there. The timing of the wicket was so precious for TSM now. Vinay could have, having got the boundary, just played out that over. Now,
Got Roshan in now again, so let us see if Roshan can get a wicket.
I also have a couple of overs of Arjun Hari still left, Ananta. That could also be vital.
Good shot by Sharat on the back foot to long off. 1 run conceded. Siga, son of Mr. Ashok Sigamani, who is the captain of Etika Devils. Promising young cricketer, all-rounder, who bats left, who can bowl left and right as well. Ambidextrous. Not many can express or have this skill set. Roshan to Siga.
Short ball just pushed away to deep square leg for a single. Swept. That's a
Oh,
top shot.
nice shot. Nice
Top
shot
from
by
Sharad there.
nice shot by Sharath. Again, a much needed boundary here.
Moved on to 32. Much needed
32 to
boundary.
Sharath.
Surprisingly, Roshan is conceding boundaries today, Ananda. And that too of bad deliveries.
Oh, he's not been as effective as he is. Can do much better than this.
Brilliant effort by Arjun.
Brilliant effort. Saved, potentially saved 2 runs for the team.
Moved on to 34 now. We'll look to get a big one. Oh, he's got
What
a
a
big
shot.
one.
He
That is a top
finished.
shot. Top batting from Sharad. The highest individual score of this year's tournament so far. He got to a 40.
He started well, finished with a 6. And another 10 ball over. Roshan has been expensive. He's not been as effective as he used to be. For Madras. '88 of 47 balls. Sharath, after scoring 40, has done a phenomenal job. He's back in the dugout. Another 52 balls, 53 balls. '82 required in 53 balls.
Three balls, 82 runs.
To chase down 83 runs to chase down target of 170.
Beautifully placed. Very expensive over, Giri.
Looks in top form there, Abhijit. Played well yesterday. Started off with a boundary. Would you bowl Ravi Uncle for over, given the two left-handers?
He's considered 16 runs in this over. 16 runs in this over.
78 needed, Ananta 52. Unless they get wickets now,
In 42 balls, even if you score 50 runs or 55 runs, you need 23 in 10 balls. So I'm sure they'll at least get to 60 in 42 balls, and then getting 18 in 10 balls is not a problem at all if they have wickets in hand.
but I think Ananta, the main issue here with the strikers is they shouldn't lose wickets because they don't bat too deep. They have Rohit to follow. But after Rohit, I don't see anyone who's capable of clearing the boundary at will.
Considering all that, I think Abhijit's 35 is very important here.
They'll have to bowl off spinners now. Two left-handers. They have three off spinners, Ananta. At least this time they have to get the matchup right. Ravi Uncle, Murli Vijay and Sahas. Sahas also bowled decent first over.
52 balls, 83 needed to chase down 170. Change of ends. Murli Vijay bowling to Abhijit. He's conceded 1 run of the ninth over. Two left-handers out there in the middle. Abhijit and Siga. Vijay to Abhijit. Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot by Abhijit. A full toss and over covers for a boundary. Abhijit is looking good here.
Intent is very clear. Positive intent. Aggressive from ball one. He scored a boundary of the first ball, and now the second ball he faces another boundary. 2 balls, 8 runs.
I don't see a batter like Abhijit reverse sweeping a lot. Likes going over cover. Probably they should just move the field around, get the sweeper in, and probably get extra cover on the line, Ananta.
Yes, you need to push the extra cover back.
Have to bowl a couple
Abhijit
of
is
overs
very
at
strong
least.
there, that area.
Have to bowl at least a couple of overs without conceding boundaries. They've already got 7 of this over, Ananta, of just 3 balls. Run a ball would give them the 10 run over without breaking a sweat, literally.
See, one thing I saw, Giri, every batter was looking very comfortable right from ball one. You know, he's been scoring at ease, and they're getting runs at ease, and they're maintaining the momentum. So they're ticking all the right boxes.
Yeah, absolutely, Ananta. These are guys who've been playing cricket throughout the year. In that way, this team is slightly in a better position. That's a
Another
top
brilliant
shot.
shot.
Back in a
Brilliant
different
shot.
level here, Abhijit.
He's been dealing in boundaries. And look at the strike rate.
He's got 13 or 4, Ananta. He's batting in
13
a
or
different
4
league, and
balls.
the way
Just cannot get any better than this. Bowling unit looks
Very compromised for TSM superstars. You know, all one Madras strikers are on top of things, and they've been doing phenomenally well. All the batters have played their part, and now Abhijit and Siga also doing their part very well here. They look very comfortable. They're getting singles and runs at ease. Now TSM superstars have to do something here to stop this run flow. Who's this? Is this Abhinav?
Needs 65 runs of 46 balls. The target looks very comfortable with Abhijit in top form and Siga supporting Abhijit. They're doing all the right things.
They have to break this partnership. TSM superstars badly need a few wickets here. Nicely played by Siga towards the mid-wicket area and steals another single. Abhijit back on strike.
Interesting bowling change, Ananda. Bringing in the slow medium pace of Anirudh, trying to cut down on any pace that is available. And he started off decently. He's bowling good areas here. Not trying anything too fancy, just bowling stump to stump. Not giving pace as well. 3 balls, 3 singles.
I agree with you, Giri, because he is bowled slow medium, so the batsman has to wait for the ball to come onto the bat, and it keeps the batsman guessing, and he has to wait for the ball to come onto the bat, and it is not very easy scoring at this pace that he bowls.
So he's not giving too much of a width, Ananta. That's also key.
He's
because
bowling
even
stump to stump.
ensuring
It's a good over.
ensuring that the batters can't free their arms a bit, because someone like Abhijit loves to free his arms. Give him any sort of width with the kind of form he is in. I think he'll definitely get a boundary of that.
That was a chance, but it was a difficult chance.
Maddie, it was connected well by Abhijit. It was pretty low, and Maddie tried to grab it but couldn't hold on to the catch. Very well bowled, very well bowled.
Really good over there from Abhinav. Just 6 singles of that.
A good over for TSM superstars.
I think Ravi Uncle has to bowl this over. Looks like it's going to be Ravi Uncle.
So 40 balls. How many do they require, Giri? Around 55 to 60 runs.
59 needed in 40.
59 needed in 40 balls.
Sir. Ravi. Bowling the 10th over. Again, pick the gap. A boundary conceded. Good shot by Siga.
Much needed boundary there, Ananta.
Absolutely, there was a much needed boundary. Last over, they got only 6 runs. Now they're off to a good start. 1 run conceded. 5 balls of 3 runs.
Doing it smartly,
Sorry, 5
strikers.
runs of 3 balls. 5 runs of 3 balls, which is now they need 54, 37 balls.
Doing it smartly here, strikers. Getting a boundary every over except for the last one. They've got boundary of every over in the last 5-6 overs. And then just playing around for singles for the rest of the world. Top batting these from the two youngsters.
Seven runs scored of this over. Very well fielded by IK. Another dot ball from Ravi. Good over from Ravi so far. 1 boundary conceded.
Good fielding, just 1 run conceded. Good over from Ravi.
Abhinav to bowl his second over. Started off well. The dot ball there, dot ball. Bowling good areas here, Abhinav. I think strikers have to play it smart here. They're still in control. Just get bat on ball in front of the. There's no one inside the circle on the offside. Just give the strike to Abhijit. Goes big, gets a 4. Does he get a 4? No, doesn't. Abhinav has actually been TSM's best bowler so far in the day. Ananta.
Absolutely, because they're finding it difficult to score of him because he bowls slow medium and the batsman has to wait till the ball gets onto him. I've been saying this repeatedly. It's not very easy to score of Abhinav.
If IK can manage to get one more over out of him after this, that will make it easier for him so that Anish can bowl the 10 ball for them.
I agree.
Goes for a heave across the line there, Abhijit. Thick inside edge, gets a single. Finding it difficult to get Abhinav away here. Will it be one over too many if they go for the third over with him or with the way he's bowling? Is it a
I think they
no-brainer to
should
bowl him the
stop him with 2 because the batsman would have figured out, the way he's bowling because there's not much variation. So he just keeps bowling in those areas. So again, a good ball from Abhinav. He's been bowling well, bowling the right areas, keeping it slow, and batters are finding it difficult to put him away. Good work so far from Abhinav.
I'm really surprised that Arjunari hasn't bowled at all. I understand there are a couple of left-handers, but I think he's got the experience and quality. Goes for a big one there. As he found the gap. Should come back for 2. Oh, that's shocking running.
Oh,
This was easy
amazing fielding by Akhil and just
This was
1
easy
run from this shot. I'm sure there was a 2 there.
Is that early signs of tiring for Abhijit here, Ananta? I thought that was an easy 2.
Absolutely
didn't
an
look
easy
like
2. It
he
was
was
a
interested.
no-brainer. Let's not forget that Rohit, who's one of their heavy hitters, is still yet to come, Giri. So once Rohit comes in and if he can connect one or two, and if he can get some quick runs, again, that will be bad news for TSM. Nice shot for another single. Great over from Abhinav.
He's been the pick of the bowlers for TSM. Ananta, the point on Rohit, if they need 20 of the last 10 balls, still back a fast bowler against Rohit. And
I
given that they
agree.
have Anish,
With 20 needed of 10 balls, and if Madras strikers are on the back foot, and it is the game is still wide open, Giri.
40 of 28, just a matter of 2 sixes, Ananta. I think that's how they have to break it down. Not play dot balls, couple of sixes, and they'll be on par. So that's how I feel they'll have to think now. They shouldn't be worried about the required rate going above 10 because the difference is 12, Ananda. If they can get a couple of sixes, and you have three batters who are capable of doing that as well. So that's how they should think so that they don't feel the pressure.
They shouldn't do anything silly, Giri, by losing wickets. So if they start losing early wickets, and then they will basically put themselves in a spot of bother. They shouldn't do anything silly. Just play simple, basic cricket. And I think if they do that, they can win this game. And getting two sixers in between is not a big thing in a T20 format. And with batters like Rohit and even with Abhijit, that is definitely gettable.
Runs that left in the tank, Abhijit is batting on 20 and Siga is on 14. So even if Abhijit gets a 15, if Rohit can get a 20-25, I think they are through. So they have enough runs in the tank in terms of 35.
Owner Arman with a bottle of water and walking in and talking to the batters, motivating them. Great knock by Arman.
Arman, you have a few words to say about this format, this tournament? Being a new kid on the block.
I've won twice and finished runners up once, but no. I love this tournament. I save my dates every year, and now we have a team as well. I think that was more for my father, who this club is I think his first home, not even second home. So, but we have a great bunch of guys here. I think put together a great team and having a lot of fun together.
How does it feel, Arman? You've been a player all this while. Now you're a player come owner. How are the emotions? How difficult or how easy it is being in that role?
Hey, when you get involved, whether you're owning it or even as a player, you still get emotional about it, right?
Yeah.
And especially when you're competitive, you want to win. And as long as you have good camaraderie and great team spirit, that's what these 5 days are about, So it's take it one day at a time and enjoying yourself while being competitive.
Thanks, Arman. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Arman.
So that was Arman for you, the owner of Madras Strikers. After giving Madras Strikers a phenomenal start, you saw the way he played. And don't forget, he was instrumental and he was one of the main players. I think all of us have seen him play the last finals. Tigers won the last finals, and Arman was one of the reasons why Tigers won. And now he's the owner of Madras Strikers. So back to the game. Sahas now bowling. 2 runs scored of the first ball.
Yes, wicket for TSM. Sahas has delivered. This is what TSM wanted, and Sahas has delivered. Good catch by Yogi.
Sahas has been a much better bowling display this from Sahas today. But very surprised with the short selection there from Siga, especially when you have someone like Abhijit at the other end. All you need is just 40 of 28 and he just went for a wild slog across the line against the spin as well. Top edge there and landed safely in the
Not
hands
the
of
right thing
point
to do,
fielder.
Giri. He should have just rotated the strike. Abhijit has been connecting the ball well. He should have just given strike to Abhijit. And Abhijit, anyways, been very confident. He showed intent from ball one. And this is not what Madras Strikers was looking forward to. So there's a fall of another wicket. Setback for Madras Strikers. And some ray of hope for TSM Superstars. The right time, the right wicket, and let's see how things unfold from here.
Still need another 47, Ananta, of 27.
7 required of 27. So now Rohit and Abhijit
26 now, correct.
26. I'm sure the batters are under pressure, Giri.
Yeah, but I think Rohit would look to go big this over, given that it's an off spinner. I think he's the man for them. Get a couple away, eases the pressure. Be interesting to see.
So this wicket is very, very crucial. This partnership is very, very crucial. If they can manage to get a wicket now, then they are on top of things. And if Rohit settles in easily, and if he starts to score easily, then it's trouble for TSM Superstars. Very important that they get Rohit's wicket.
Shot. Oh, brilliant fielding there by Maddie.
Great stop by Matty again. He's potentially saved 3 runs there. Sahas to Abhijit. Well bowled by Sahas. Just 1 run conceded.
Should look to go big if it's in his arc, this ball, I think, Rohit. If he bowls the ball up, I think Rohit has to go.
Whom do you think will bowl the 10 ball over, Giri?
Anish Raja. Has to go. He's gone big. Gone big as I expected. That's a top shot.
Fantastic shot.
That is a
by
top shot from Rohit.
Rohit.
Just when it was needed, as I said, he has to go big against the off spinner. If he misses his length and he gets closer to the batsman, I think Rohit has enough power. Even though he's got a 6, Ananta, I'd be tempted to go again if it's in his arc.
Yeah, this is what Rohit can do. 2 sixers, and then everything looks very easy. So 1 sixer, Rohit. Let us see what is he going to do of the next ball. Well bowled by Sahas.
$132 for 4 in 78 balls. 38 needed in 22. 38.
So it's
Looks
38
like
needed
Abhinav
in
is going to bowl
22.
his third over. If Abhinav bowls 3 overs, does it mean 1 over of Arjun Hari and 1 Anish Raja 10 ball? What do you think, Ananta?
Yeah, looks like Abhinav has been bowling well so far. So the right thing to do is bowl Abhinav the third over, and because he's bowled slow medium, very difficult to hit. We've seen so far he's bowled 12 balls, and I don't think he's conceded more than 13 to 14 runs. He's bowling well, and IK has done the right thing. Oh, 2 overs 10 runs. That's phenomenal bowling. Great bowling analysis. So if Abhinav can bowl the third one as effective as he's bowled the first 2, then it is going to be pressure for Madras striker.
I think it's a gamble against Rohit, Ananta. I know he's done his job. I would have been tempted to bowl Roshan for an over.
See, no, he will definitely, after one or 2 balls, he will try to go for the big one.
Does that carry no on the bounce to IK Rohit at long on?
1 run conceded of his 13th ball of his spell. Abhinav
37
is
needed of 21.
bowled in a very disciplined manner here. Not bowled any no balls, not bowled even one wide. Just the right bowler or the go-to bowler for IK.
Not getting the elevation there, Abhijit. Think bowled really well here, Abhinav. Especially to Abhijit, who looks top form, not considered a single boundary in 14 balls. In this format, is a top effort.
Absolutely brilliant. He's showing great character here, Giri. For uh, the bowler that he is, because I don't see him also play the inter-club format or anything. He's shown great character here.
Big ball coming up. If it's in his arc, I think Rohit would go now. Smash, sir. Very well bowled. Took it wide from Rohit there. Didn't bowl it in his
Balls,
arc.
3 runs, Giri.
He's also showing that he's a smart bowler, Ananta. Not going in the arc for Rohit, going wide for him. And not going wide for Abhijit, who likes the width. I don't know if it's intentional or I don't know if it's just coincidence, but if
Just that
if
ball
it's
landing in the right areas
I think
for
if
him.
it's intentional, then I think he's got a good creating brain as well. Just have to give himself some room, maybe carve it through point, I feel. Abhijit trying to go too hard down the ground. See a bit of gap there between short third, point,
That's true, yes.
cover
So
point.
he has to, do something different, think out of the box.
Probably, given that the speed that he's bowling, probably just move across his crease a bit. Either side, maybe go for a sweep or just open the face of the bat towards point. Might get an easy 4. Goes down the ground, goes big. Is that going to be taken?
Yes,
That is a
great
massive
catch by
wicket.
IK. Great catch by IK there. Huge moment for TSM Superstars. Oh, what a phenomenal spell by Abhinav Giri. I think we have to give it to this youngster.
He's my man of the match if TSM are winning this, Ananda. 16 balls without a boundary and the big wicket of Abhijit. He's also showing a template for the other teams on where they have to bowl to Abhijit in the coming games.
Absolutely. He's shown great character. This youngster, has done a phenomenal job here. These kind of bowlers, are a bowler's delight, captain's delight, Giri.
Absolutely, Ananda. I think for his age, I think he's shown great maturity as well. Something that the batters have not shown, I feel. I think he's trying to go too hard down the ground. I kept, just mention that maybe he has to use his crease a bit as a batter. Just move around, try and see, because square leg was in front of the wicket as well. I think he was bowling at the right speed maybe for a sweep shot. I have seen Abhijit sweep, but just that, the thinking was not there at that moment. I felt he started feeling the pressure and started feeling tired as well.
I think we
That
have to
showed.
also give credit to IK for his thinking, Giri. Giving Abhinav, bringing him at the right time, slowing things down. That was a brilliant thinking by IK. He, as a captain, did the right thing there.
Absolutely, taking nothing away from Mike, the captain there. But just felt that, a batter who's set, who's been in good form, could have just tried a couple of different shots. He's trying to go the same way throughout the 3 overs and didn't succeed. But as you said, kudos to IK and the bowler for persisting. And I think this has been a top performance. As I said, if TSM win this, my man of the match already would be Abhinav.
It's a no-brainer. Abhijit started off, the intent he showed, of scoring 14 of 3 balls, and then Abhinav comes in and then slows things down. And this is a phenomenal job done by Abhinav, and 100% there is no doubt that if TSM wins this game, man of the match will be Abhinav.
And not to forget, I think TSM have fielded really well. A couple of stops there from Maddie as well. I don't remember a single misfield happening in this innings, Ananta. At this level, I think that speaks volumes. You expect every team to leak at least 5 to 10 runs every game, given the heat and given that they don't play cricket throughout the year. But I think TSM so far been brilliant on the field as well, Ananta.
Absolutely. Challenging playing conditions, Giri. Playing at 36, 37 degrees, extreme humidity, You know, it takes a lot of toll and on the body.
Another dot ball there. He's been brilliant here.
What a
Absolutely
spell! This is a
brilliant.
magical spell from Abhinav.
Bowled 17 balls for 13 runs, Ananta, and picked up the big wicket of Abhijit. Is he the find of the year already?
100%, 100%.
I mean, I thought strikers were cruising at one point. This little boy has pulled it back tremendously in favor of TSM here. Push towards mid wicket. They push for two. No, they just settle for one. Just settle for one.
As we were just talking, Giri, you know, things change, you know, in a few overs. And it has just happened, you know, after a brilliant start for Madras strikers, they were cruising along. And now this target looks like, you know, a mountain for Madras strikers. You know, a few overs back, it was looking as easy as, you know, a walk in the park. But now the whole thing, the complexion of the game has changed. TSM on top of things.
Could still work. Akhil, who struggled with the ball so far, is coming on the ball. I still feel Rohit can do this. And if he can hold his nerve, just three. You know, he's capable of hitting the big shots, as all of us know. Leg space on ball. Couple of sixes this over might open up the game again, Ananta.
So 18 balls, what is the how many runs?
34 needed of
So
16
18
balls.
balls,
34 of
16
balls.
balls, 34. So after this over, it is the 10 ball over. So this over is very crucial. So if Rohit can come with over, swing the game back in Madras strikers' favor, let us.
Has to get at least a couple of boundaries, Ananta. Anything below 20 with Rohit there, ball over. Nicely played. Will they push for two? Easy to get a couple of the first ball.
Sid Akhil
32 needed.
bowling the penultimate over, conceded 2 runs of the first ball. 32 required of 15 ball.
Oh, that's a top shot. That is a top shot from Siddharth Kamlesh. Fielded well again. TSM have been brilliant on the field, as I said.
Great stop
Sahas
by
Bora.
Sahas Bora. Again saved 2 more runs for TSM.
Another wicket down. Akhil picks another wicket. Sid trying something different. Out by the wicketkeeper. Bowled by Akhil. One more setback for Madras strike.
13 needed from 13, Ananta. Where do you see this going?
It's down to the 10 ball over Giri and
I don't
the
think
skill
so,
sets
Ananta.
of Rohit.
I still feel if Rohit gets on strike for the last 2 balls, he has to look to get strike big in this over itself. Has to get a 6. Minimum a 6.
I
Get
think
it below
Sid
25.
should have just given a single and got Rohit, you know, to play. And if Rohit can score a few big ones, you know, and if this is a turns out to be a big over for Madras strikers, then the 20 ball, 10 ball over, anything below 20, as you say, is definitely within reach.
So even 22, 23, Ananta, I would fancy Rohit.
Interesting. TSM on top of things right now. pressure on Madras strikers. Rohit out there in the middle. New batsman in. So Prakash to bat alongside Rohit. They need 30 of 13 balls. Akhil to Rohit. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Prakash who was on strike. Now Rohit is going to face Akhil. 2 more balls left in this over. 29 of 12 balls. Akhil to Rohit. Again, just a single conceded.
சார் கொஞ்சம் மூவ் பண்ணுறீங்களா?
Thank you. So 5 balls bowled so far. It's been a great over from Akhil. 11 balls, 28 runs. Akhil to Prakash. So wicket. Are they going for a review? So one more wicket. Akhil gets 2 wickets in this over. Setback for Madras strikers. 28 now required in 10 balls. It boils down to the 10 ball over now. It is all in Rohit's hands. Can Rohit be the game changer here? Can Rohit hit 28 runs and chase down this target? Let us wait and watch how Rohit is going to approach this 10 ball over. He's got a reputation to score some big runs in this over. And the umpires are checking if it is a no ball, if it is above waist. Is the question here, wondering if it was above waist. So it's all settled now. So one more wicket down. Another setback for Madras strikers. Now Anish with the ball. The 10 ball over about to commence. And Rohit on strike. For the viewers who've tuned in late, this is the first game, the second day of the 5th edition of the MCC 100 Ball Carnival sponsored by KUMBHAT and family. Today's game is between TSM Superstars and Madras Strikers. TSM was put into bat, put 169 on board. M. Vijay for TSM Superstars gave an explosive start. He scored 16 runs in the first over and got his 35 in about 10 to 12 balls. Now the 10 ball over. 10 balls, 28 to win. Rohit on strike. Anish starting the 10 ball over. Anish to Rohit. Starts off with a wide. 10 ball, 27 to win. What should be going on in Rohit's mind? Anish to Rohit.
Oh, another wide. Another wide. 10 balls, 26 to win.
2 wides from Anish. Oh,
3 wide balls from Anish. What is this guy doing? He's bowling wide after wide. 3 wides back to back. He cannot keep doing this. Now it comes down to 25 of 10 balls.
ten balls, 25 to win. The over is still not commenced. Oh, that was a catch drop, a regulation catch. The keeper should have taken this catch. Nevertheless, 9 balls, 25 runs to win. Anish to Rohit. 9 balls, 25 runs to win. A good shot.
And that's a 6 from Rohit. What a shot there. He cleared long off. Just the thing that I was talking about. A fantastic shot by Rohit. Cleared long off. And now it's 19 of 8 balls. One more 6. Then it becomes even more easier for Madras strikers.
That catch was very important. The regulation catch dropped. Well bowled by Anish. Just conceded a single in that ball. Seven balls, 17 to win. Seven balls, 17 to win. Nice shot by Shami. Six balls, 16 to win. Sorry, I correct. 70 needed in 6 balls. Anish to Rohit. 70 needed in 6 balls.
Oh, that is a brilliant shot. One more 6 from Rohit. One more 6 from Rohit. It's 11 required in 5 balls. This is top class batting from Rohit. This is what was expected from Rohit and he is delivering it here. is Madras Strikers on the way to defend, to chase down 170. They needed 28 in 10 balls. Now they need 11 in 5 balls. Great batting by Rohit. The catch that was dropped by the keeper is turning out to be a very, very crucial thing that has happened to TSM. And one more six from Rohit. This is top class batting. This is quality batting by Rohit. 3 sixers in this over. And they need 5 to win in 4 balls. The game is not over till it is over. Nevertheless, Madras Strikers on top of things here. Rohit has done a phenomenal job for Madras Strikers. 3 sixers in this over. And another boundary. They just need 1 run to win now. The Madras Strikers are on cloud 9. You can see the energy inside the dugout. They are all excited. They are all happy. And what a fantastic knock by Rohit. A match-winning, game-changing knock. And it all boiled down to the 10-ball over. Brilliant batting by Rohit. What an inspiring innings. This is as good as it gets. Big shout out to Rohit. And what a finish by Rohit. What a finish by Rohit. This is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 28 of the 10-ball over. This is phenomenal. Well done, Madras Strikers. Bad luck, TSM Superstars. And this is Ananta signing off till the next game begins. Thank you, viewers, for watching, and keep watching the 100-ball Carnival sponsored by KUMBHAT and family. What a brilliant game this was. Bad luck, TSM Superstars. And congratulations, Madras Strikers, on winning your second game of the tournament. You know, being a new team on the block, they won back-to-back games. They played a game last evening and followed up by a game in the morning. This is brilliant effort from Madras Strikers. And this is Anand signing off.